Alright guys, doing a commercial warehouse today. Me and Kyle just didn't show you guys the fun part, but we just took the lid covers off all these trench drains all the way down. There's 4 trench drains running the length of the building all the way down. We just took them all off and shoveled them and put them in all the mud and dirt into bags. And then we're just gonna be hitting the main trunk here all the way down to the end of the building and out to a manhole. And then also from on each of the drain covers at the end, there's a little drain down at the bottom. I'll grab my light so you guys can see it a little bit later on. But there's a drain that goes over and hits the main trunk off of all these trenches and then goes out to the main manhole out front. Let me see if I can't knock this off though. Oh yeah, not looking too bad there. Let me grab my flashlight. I'll help you walk that out. Kyle, we gotta clean out those the jetter nozzles. Yeah. Grab that. And once you get it through, like, you can look up at the sun and you should be able to see some light through it. That's the shovel we had to use to clean out the trenches. They're pretty skinny. Seeing anything through it?
Just one over there.
Yeah, I noticed the other day they were good and plugged up. This is the, you guys can see down in there. You see the sludge and mud down at the bottom there. Usually this one we're gonna see, usually it floods up a pretty good mud pile by the time we end up getting it open. And then there's a little bit of water sitting in the bottom there that you guys can see. But we'll get some jetter hose run out and see if we can't jet that open. You wanna hold this thing real quick while I run that out? We do use probably about 200 feet of hose to get to the other side of the warehouse, and then we'll hit it from the manhole coming back in. It's actually pretty nice around here. This is the middle of winter for us, and typically we can't jet if it's under 32 degrees. We have to have it relatively close to jet. And it turned out to be a pretty blue sky day for us, which we don't get too much up here in the Northeast. Take that run out, I'll grab another run here in a minute. That bag's super heavy. Gonna need 2 guys for that. Alright, we'll just send this out and then we'll bring some more hose out. Then we'll use the trap hose to hit all those little ones. So this one we're using, guys, has 4 jet holes in the front and 3 in the back that propel it up the pipe. Let me put that on real quick. Get all this stuff out the way. Because like I said, he usually does make a pretty good mess here. All right, bud, moment of truth. comes. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's thick out there. There it goes. There it goes. Hose is feeding itself now. Try to kill it. Guess we could run it out again.
And it's loaded.
I can hear it. I can hear it draining down in there. Burping. Still holding water though. Alright. Pull it back real quick. The only thing I don't like about this one is it tears up the outside of the hose there.
Yeah.
You see it shoot off like crazy.
The geyser.
I didn't care. We'll just hit this again and then we'll go out a little bit. I'm hitting that one spot that I in that main, I think. Time. You got like a burping like crazy. I think I'll hit it one more time, then clean it up a little bit. Here, Kyle, why don't you run it through? I'll turn the water on. Huh? Why don't you run it through? I'll turn the water on. So the jetter's pretty simple. It's just throttle up, or water on, throttle up. And there's just, all there is a pump in the front here, and then a motor to run the machine. You ready, bud? All right, what have you been running at, like 3,000? Alright. Turn that on so that sends water to the machine. We just start turning it up.
This part right there is off.
Yeah, you feel all that stuff in there? And this stuff is super thick. It's a good half inch of all that debris. We're gonna have a little bit of cleanup. It was popping open right about in there, yeah. Awesome. Then we'll hit it from that the second trench out to the street. Beautiful. Throttle down, water off. Probably gonna need a shop vac to clean it up. I think mine's filled too. I gotta drain it. Yeah, there is a small like snow shovel over there that I think that we could use. Check that. It's hung up right there in the beginning. It is holding water here, Kyle, though, so we are gonna have to go out. No, just fire it up. I think it's just holding water in this first. I think when we pull it back, it's just bringing it all back to us.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's right here in the beginning, so I'm just gonna go slow this time. Yeah. Just right there. There we go. Move some serious debris. Yeah. It doesn't look like a lot because it's all just flat, but that's all just pasted right there. Make a volcano around the drain. You hear that thing bubbling though? Yeah. Crazy. You wanna grab the trap hose out? We'll trap hose this little one here and then we'll start moving on the sides. Thank you. Might hit it one more time. You can see though, guys, the head was all crudded up because of all the sewers and stuff, but now because the sand had actually blasted it, sand blasted the head right back down to the chrome. All right, go ahead, Kyle. I think I might have to go further out. Yeah, let's pull out just a little bit. We'll go to that knuckle if we can get it out that far. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Oh, this one's open. And on another video, I'll show you guys how we get the side ones open. You can see now that it is all the way down to the 90 now. Like I said, in the second part of the video, I will show you guys how we do the trench drains on the side and then the manhole in the front of the building back in.